Good morning and welcome to the Red Mic. Happy Monday. Happy holiday week. I'm glad you're here. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up mostly from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: don't be stupid, don't be cruel, don't be arrogant. What do I mean by all that? Well, three companies, three entities, different times of year, different situations. They all showed three things that were certainly able to be foreseen or overcome, but for whatever reason, they chose to not do it. I think the first one was just I think it was just pure stupidity. The Charlotte Hornets. I mentioned this last week. The Charlotte Hornets, during a game promotion, a fan was invited on court, and they were given a PlayStation 5 as part of a Christmas giveaway. And the kid was excited. He was jumping up and down. He was thrilled, right? A few minutes later, when the attention was no longer on that fan or the promotion, everybody was paying attention to the game again. The Hornets took the PlayStation 5 away from him and gave him a jersey instead. So here's your actual prize. Well, someone caught it on video. It blew up, at least in Charlotte Hornet circles on the internet. And they rightfully ate a lot of crow and apologized. Although in their apology, it was sort of a second-handed kind of apology. They said that they regretted that a skit didn't go the way it was intended. Yada yada. You know, either the organization was trying to cheap out, or someone in the organization said, "Hey, if I can give this guy a jersey, he's still going to be happy, and I can go home with a free PlayStation." Yeah, I know that's awfully cynical this close to Christmas, but sue me. Um, the damage was done. They've reversed. They've given him the PlayStation 5 and some sort of uh, fan experience or something or other. Um, just talk about crap in the bed. I mean, just stupid. Um, and yeah, they apologized, but it was sort of a half-hearted apology, and I don't buy it. I think they just got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, or at least with a bad situation, and they tried to save face a little bit without actually saying, "Yeah, we screwed up." Right. Moving on. Um, in the '90s, Hooters. Now, this was just one Hooters. I think it was a case of a uh, manipulative and cruel manager. Um, they had a promotion where whichever waitress sold the most beer, they were told they were going to win a Toyota. Okay, well, this one waitress, worked her tail off and just beat the crud out of everybody else, right? And then they blindfolded her, I think, and took her outside at on the day that they were going to do the award. And they took off the blindfold, and it was a box, and it had a toy Yoda, a Yoda doll. I checked it out. That Yoda doll, even mint in box, is still only worth about 50, $60. So it's not like, oh, she would have gotten, more value out of it. You know, she ended up suing because they weren't going to make good on it. Neither the local Hooters nor the corporate entity. And rightfully so, their reputation took a hit. Now, she did win in court and got compensated in some manner. In fact, her lawyer said she'd be able to buy all the Toyotas that she wanted. Um, so good for her. And bad for Hooters. But again, I think that one was a case of cruelty. Um, and a manager who thought he was being far too cute for his own good. Um, then, last but not least, also in the 90s, Pepsi did this thing where it was Pepsi points. And if you redeemed every purchase or everything that you did with Pepsi gained you points, and you could get, stickers and hoodies and, free drinks and stuff like that. Well, then the very last one showed, and if you collect 7 million Pepsi points, you could get this Harrier jet, right? And Harrier is the one that has the VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing. Um, I think this was a case of arrogance. I think they thought, oh, we made that so big that no one in their right mind would actually, be able to get that many and yada yada. Well, somebody did. Um, and a guy, I don't know how he did it, but he pulled together and he had enough points, and Pepsi balked, and that he ended up taking him to court, and Pepsi actually won. Um, I would. I've never read the case, and I'm sure that they said it was parody and it was clear, but there weren't any disclaimers in the ad or anything like that, and I don't think they ever made good in any way, shape, or form to this guy, and shame on them. You know, I've never been a big Pepsi guy anyway, but so that one I think was arrogance, and then if they had even attempted to try to make it up to him in any way, shape, or form, I would have, would hold him in a lot higher esteem. Um, so again, don't be cruel, don't be stupid, don't be arrogant. So what ties all these together? Failure to honor expectations. If you break trust, you're not just hurting that one person; it ripples out, and it tells people our word is not good, right? And when it comes to reputation, your reputation is all built on how people perceive it, right? So protect that reputation. Be Have integrity. Be true to your word. Integrity is doing the right thing when it's hard. Yeah, the Hornets fixed their mistake, but why was it a mistake to even begin with? Who made the decision that it'd be okay to pull back on a promise? And to me, that speaks louder than the apology does. So, whether you're managing a team, a business, a department, whatever it is, your word has to be your bond. Trust is built not just in the big decisions, but in the small decisions that you make every day. So, follow through. Um, Even if it's inconvenient, even if it's going to cost you money. And remember, it's not just your customers or or your constituency that you serve. You serve internal customers. You've got customers, you've got fans, you've got employees, and they're all watching. They're watching to find out what kind of person you are, what kind of organization you are. Are you going to be true to your word? Are you going to have integrity? Are you going to be worth their investment of time or employment or whatever it is? So, again, don't be stupid. Don't be cruel. Don't be arrogant. That's today's Red Mike message. So go out, honor your commitments, treat trust like the precious commodity that it is, because once it's broken, there's no PlayStation or Toyota in the world that's going to buy it back. So, again, today's Red Mike message, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you find it helpful. Please give me some feedback in the comments. Please give me a like, a follow, and a share. I appreciate you very much. I will be here tomorrow and Christmas and the day after. I don't know that I'll be exactly at the same bat time on the same bat channel, but I will be here. I hope you will be too. I'll see you later. Have a good holiday week. Don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.